Thanks, Kevin and Matt. You're saving the best for last, so I appreciate the time and the spot here to reach out to all your customers. My name is Frank Ramondi. I'm the Vice President for Channel Development with IGI Cyber Labs. Our product, Nodeware, that we're going to talk about today is really, I think, the best vulnerability management program available, and we'll talk about why we believe that and why we think that is the case. So let's just get started. We are, Nodeware has been built specifically for your business as an MSP. It was developed out of a long time, 20 plus year practitioners of consulting on cybersecurity, and they needed this program to run continuously, really become a program. And now what we're seeing today from a lot of different external factors is you need to have a real true program and not just an occasional scan. You need to have real-time scanning to meet compliance and auditing requirements, not to mention some of the insurance requirements that are coming up for cyber insurance. We, think of Nodeware as really the first step towards a better and more proactive cyber hygiene for most of the market, most of the SMB market that you're probably selling to today. First step is deliver, this is the first step for MSPs to start delivering cyber hygiene to that 80%. And it's a very low cost, low barrier to entry product. We provide free customer trials with unlimited assets, so you can really get a full picture of your customer and where they're at, and what you're going to be needing to propose to them. And we have a quick way to help you sort of lower your cost of sales and have a very short sales cycle. So kind of look at it and flip it a little bit, and just sort of, it's time to flip the script a little bit on these questions. I'm sure you never, ever hear these questions about SMBs or from SMBs. Oh, I don't need any extra security. Who'd want to hack my company? You guys ever heard that before? Yeah. So what we kind of have developed is these three simple questions, right? Let's get your customers understanding that they need cyber hygiene in general, but Nodeware specifically, right? Do you have a skilled IT security team to manage your risk? Are you alerted when any new devices connect to your network? And can you quickly identify any gaps on your network? Where are those vulnerabilities available and being seen on the network, or not being seen at this point? So bottom line with Nodeware is that you can protect and you can insure when you know where things are and what is there, right? You can't protect or insure. You're not going to get insurance if you don't have a clean and a solid asset list, and you're not going to be able to insure it. So let's flip it. Let's see how we can help them protect their business and get insured. So just listen to me. Let's hear it from a couple of end users. I won't read all these, but just want to read this one from Chuck Brooks, who's been a cyber industry leader for a long time. Nodeware's ability to scan during normal business hours without any disruption changes the playing field, right? It makes it a must-have for small businesses for them to be, learn how to be concerned and need to be concerned about the security posture. From your peers, right? What do MSPs saying? We've got a number of well-known MSPs from Josh Lieberman and Ryan Wing and Armando from Dykar. With Nodeware, we've been able to provide an affordable level of cybersecurity confidence to our clients. One of the easiest ways to compromise the network is by untacking known vulnerabilities. And with Nodeware, you're not only aware of those vulnerabilities, 24 by 365, but also given a remediation path. So how do we do that? Well, actually, before we go to how to do that, let's, another national service provider, Integris, is now offering Nodeware as part of their standard package, and you really have to get involved in. And you can read this, stop the video when you're reviewing this, or just, they're using it as part of their security stack, right? And it's a standard piece that they will use, and they've displaced other vulnerability programs in behalf of Nodeware. So take a look at them and look at our press releases. So how does this work? Well, to get to this point, you deploy sensors, virtual sensors on the network, and agents on devices that move off and on the network. And really simple, you can deploy as many of those as you want. Our licensing that we'll talk about later is based on assets or IP addresses that you're evaluating. But this is your first glance into the multi-tenant platform for you. You can look at the individual customers, and then you can drill down on one particular customer, see their scores, see their IP addresses, do different tags and filtering as you need, and ultimately get that score off to the right. Okay, and then let's say you want to look at one individual asset. You drill down again, and now you can see the high vulnerabilities, the medium, the low, and the info, and then you can drill down one more time, and you can get to these suggested remedies. From here, you really decide what's best for you and for your clients, and the timing and the process and your tools that you're already using. We want to get you ready to do that and deliver that, and that's what we do here in this example of what you can see as a potential remedy. Reporting is very simple, straightforward. We have both available as scheduled when you want. We also have it on demand. You can just go in at any time and select a report that you want to get for a particular customer, and within a minute or so, that report's available in both PDF or HTML file. At that point, you can take the data and share it with your customer. You could edit it and put your logo on and make it your document with our data, and you go from there. You can have a 2-page executive summary up to a 100+ page full network report, depending on what you are needing, either for record keeping or for sharing with your customers. We also have a full set of JSON REST APIs that if you're API capable and want to drive data import into your tools and other resources, you can do that. Here's a quick example of the executive summary report that's available for you. How we price and purchase or enable the purchase, it blocks of 50 assets. It's a single-year license, no more than that. It ends up being about 50 to 55 cents per asset per month in low volumes. When you're buying it from TD SYNNEX, we are working on a couple additional distribution models, but for right now it's TD SYNNEX, and our price breaks are 1,000, 2,500, and 5,000. Most companies require 2 to 3 assets, so it kind of gives you an idea of what you might need to do per stack. Again, our channel partners, TD SYNNEX and Teleris, and I want to call out 3 integration partners that we have that have fully integrated kind of as a white label into their tools: DocSolder, Threat Advice, and Security Studio. You can check with any of those as available. We'd like to invite you to come into our breakout room, or if you're watching this on demand, it's a little too late for that. I apologize, but wanted to at least give them an appreciation, a little shout out. SkyAmp is a wireless signal booster that doesn't require power or battery to run it. And then last, just wanted to, after today or when you're listening to the session, please check out one of these websites, nodeware.com or nodeware.com/partners. We also have information on kickpost.io that we'd put our materials, training, collateral, etc. And lastly, my contact information is right there. Please give me a call, give me an email. We'd love to set up a demo and talk with you through about how we work for partners and for MSPs. Thanks a lot, Kevin and Matt, and look forward to seeing everybody in the breakout room.